Hello everyone, and welcome back to
This
a new...
test includes the Aperture Science Aerial Faceplate. It was used to test if applicants could resist the urge to catapult test vehicles.
Welcome back to a new episode of Constructor Portal Bridge thing. I always forget that she's going to interrupt me. Okay, we're learning about the aerial faceplate. Very good.
The result? 142% of applicants couldn't resist. The additional 42% is from resourceful applicants who catapulted other testing apparatus in addition to the vehicle.
So wait, where is the thing we're using? I guess it's here? This is the plate? Ooh. I guess. So we need to build a bridge this way, a suspension bridge, I suppose. Well, actually... I want to start building a thing right here. Let's, I guess, like this? Right? Does that, like, hold up okay? It does. Okay, so we'll just build more of this then. Oh, hey. Yeah, we'll just launch them. I can't reach. Boo. Well, we'll switch to suspension then. Yeah, I can't reach there either. Well, that's not exactly gonna work, is it? All right, we'll just I don't know how successful this is going to be. Sure. Try that. And we'll need some suspension for this middle area as well. Looks okay. Yeah, quite stable. Okay, we need someone to catch them here, of course. Just wanted to see if that early part worked. Something like that, I think. But of course the supports are the difficult part. This seems to fit pretty naturally. This... yeah, okay, it can reach down to here. And then, yeah, that spot in the middle seems quite capable of supporting all of it. Probably over-engineered, honestly, but should be okay. And we'll probably need a catcher over here somewhere. Wow, that fired it like uncomfortably high. It seemed to me that we didn't actually even need that part, am I right? I don't think we even touched it. Yeah. Okay. I don't know where to put a catching bit for this, honestly. Like, the car gets flipped upside down. Right? Well, I guess I'll keep my finger on the pause button. Even if there is no rewind, I can at least do that. So we go over... I mean, basically, which side is the bottom here? Okay, this is the person, the bottom is on the left. Yeah, honestly, if we just had a catching thing like this, they would land on their rear wheel and eventually tip forward, I think. I hope. So, like, that might even be enough. And that didn't look like a natural landing. What exactly happened back there? Wait, I clicked outside the window and it got mad. One sec. Okay, try again. So it's landing. Oh, someone just went flying. Oh, I see. So the sharp angle that it lands on is actually perfect for flipping the car around to the right direction, even if it does murder one of the inhabitants. And the cars are pretty good at righting themselves by flipping. Okay, fine.
Fortunately, the vehicle drivers are trained to stay on the road to success under extreme circumstances, such as not being on a road while being bombarded with testing apparatus.
Okay, we're going this way. What? All right, let's work backwards. How do we get here? We need to have pushed this button. Interesting. Okay, so that does not block his view, and neither does this, I guess? I thought that this might block his view in the same way that this does, but apparently not. So we have to press this, but I don't understand how... we get by this guy. Right? Like... even if we try to build a thing in his way, he still sees it all. So... oh, really? I see, I think. When we drop this companion cube onto this bouncer, it throws it in a direction that is not totally clear, but looks like it could very plausibly hit this guy and then roll onto the button for this. And even if it doesn't, maybe, like, this dispenser isn't actually fed from anywhere. It's a trick. It's trying to make me think I should activate this, but you can't. Rather, you activate this, it's going to come over and hit this guy and land on there. Okay. So we have to just get to here. And then once we're done, come through here. That seems straightforward enough. Obviously, we're building a suspension bridge here. So... now, this is a kind of tricky bridge to build. I don't exactly know how to make a good suspension bridge separated by this much distance with no other supports in place. Maybe it's easy. Maybe you just do like this. If not, I think there was a thing in the tips and tricks to give some advice on building something like this, but I'm gonna try first. Well, okay, does this hold up? No, not really. Also, I didn't connect those two. Yeah, that's a little bit dicey. Okay, I don't think this is gonna help with that at all. Okay, so first thing to do is just make this higher, right? Don't let the car build up. Ooh, so much momentum. How does this do? That's better. Whoa. Okay, not exactly what we wanted, but getting there. We can build like just another one of these probably and get get lined up properly. It's very... I don't like how sharp this corner is. Oh, it's fine though. Okay. Now let's confirm that this does what we needed.
Critical error.
Oh. It does, but... this is not lit up properly. Show me again what happens over here. Oh, this thing dispenses immediately. I see. But then we do this, and neither of them is on the thing anymore. What are you supposed to do about that? So what could we do around here to preserve things? Wait, I just had a crazy idea. Can you build bridges through this? Like, could I do something obviously dumb like this? No. What about this? Is it gonna get vaporized by the laser? No. Yes. Okay. I was thinking we could maybe just kill this guy without using the intended tool set. But no, we cannot. Anything that passes through this laser is destroyed. Okay. So I don't see any way that I can delay this getting pushed down. Is there some way I can reshape this thing's aerial trajectory? I don't see one. Like, obviously I could put a bridge here or something that it would smack into, and that would deflect it a bit. But then it wouldn't do what we need it to do, which is hit this guy. And also it's quite hard to do that because there's not really any points on its flight path that are anywhere near a bridge anchor. I guess we could build one here, but there's nowhere to anchor it on the other side, as we saw. I'm a bit puzzled here. This... wait, what's going on over here?
I don't hate
Oh, it's the opposite of that. We need to clear this. While this... it's got an X here, but the X means you can go through for some dumb reason. It means this is not powered, which means the laser grid is not powered. But it's like the opposite of all the other things we've had to do for getting through doors, where you have to push a button to get through. Here we have to not push a button to get through. Which is fine, I just feel like it's not communicated very clearly at all. If it were, I'd be like, oh, I wouldn't have wasted these last like 5 minutes trying to figure out how to solve a non-problem. Okay, well, anyway, let's build a bridge here. A little bit shorter than max. Actually, you know what? We can build it to maximum length and just not connect it at the bottom. Oops, no, don't. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to do this. And that probably is fine, right? Yeah. Great. Having done so much, we now build this. And it needs an arch support structure, there being no other options nearby. But it can be fairly shallow to save on money. Not, again, like that's a huge concern, but it's sort of just a habit from playing bridge construction set. Sags a little bit, but it's fine. Now we're going out through here, and we need something to catch us here. which I guess looks a bit like that. No. I still don't really understand like what the deal is with these things that count as terrain, but you like you can't build through them, but you can't use them to support your build either. They look like they're supposed to help, but they just get in the way. I don't know if that's on purpose or what. Okay. Yeah, of course the bottom, this half needs a support as well. This is not very strong, so probably will not support the weight of a car landing on it from that height. We'll see.
Critical error.
Oh, also we missed. Okay, we have to be further left, huh? Okay, I mean, that looks pretty stupid. Oof. Alright. Well, I don't think that's going to support a convoy very well. But if we take this and make it gentler, we get a much more stable structure. Like that, maybe? Still very unstable. This part especially is like, maybe... Yeah, it just doesn't have a good foundation is the problem, and I'm not sure what to do about that. Rest it more on the ground? Does the ground, like, help support things? Yeah, it does. This actually looks much better. It's not nearly as wobbly. I don't know that the rest of the structure will support it.
Malfunction.
Uh-oh. Whoa. That is the... That almost worked. This last car was a bit of a problem. But we broke this part, and it turned this... Oh. This into, like, instead of being a catcher, turned into an ordinary bridge, which was perfect because we had broken this part as well. That's incredible. The problem is we did it a little bit, like, this last guy to land on it was in a sad state. Alright, so let's look at why this broke. This thing here is just feeling too much strain. Okay. Something like that is probably gentler. It still doesn't really fix... No, that broke it again.
Malfunctioning.
Oh boy, made things worse, I think. Where else could I give this? So, alright, there's a thing in dang best practices. Yeah. Ooh. So what's going on in this picture? I see, okay. Yeah, and we could also consider arching the roadway a bit better. That's true. So this is the kind of picture I was thinking about. Okay, so we can try to add a strut structure above this arch, above the roadway, and connect both the struts and the roadway. Okay. But let's be a bit lower then, I guess. I think. That gives us room for struts, but it means we have to catch the cars at a higher speed, which is not so great either. So maybe there's a very gentle arch of the roadway itself. It's not really an arch at all. Oh well. And put in some struts. There. Now, boy, I kind of want the struts to go a bit further over. I don't know if that actually helps, but it might. There. This does not help at all. This is not doing... well, it kind of is, I guess. Okay, so this is like... Ooh, that one's not going to be able to be held up, is it? That's a very weakening thing to do to this, but it gets us these guys connected. Hopefully worthwhile. So I don't think this is going to be enough to hold the bridge together. Yeah. This part is taking too much stress. So we can do something like this. Just barely survived one car. We could attach one of these to here to lighten the load a little. Alright, I don't think this is really going to fix the problem for multiple cars, but we can give it a try. Actually, it did. Nice.
I don't hate you.
Okay, so the problem is we're just smashing the hell out of this now still. We fixed this problem, but the real problem was this one. This is a mess, but I'm actually kind of happy with it because, like, the concept of combining struts and using struts to make more suspension points is something I don't feel like I totally get, and so, like, being able to do it at all, I was like, that's nice, that's positive. I don't know what to do. Wait, I don't need... That's a... What kind of... Yeah, the wrong kind of cable. Whoa, how come it got turned upside down when it drove through there? Something.
Malfunctioning.
Yeah, the whole thing just collapses there. We really need a better story here. But we have, like, this really awkward... This thing here sucks. I hate it. So what we really need is, like, a much higher catch point. And, like, just for the road in general to be much higher. And that's going to create its own problems of, like, how to support this whole thing. But we just need to catch it sooner and let it decelerate in a reasonable way. And figuring out how to build the support structure around that is part of the excitement, I suppose. Okay, so now we have basically just these two support points to support this whole angled bridge, which actually doesn't seem too bad now that I think about it. We can just do this, right? Where do I want this to go? About, Yeah, there's no place that can catch both edges, but that's fine. We'll put something over on the left. See, there's several places you could connect it to. There's here, right? Or there's like here. Which is better? The thing that kind of is shaped more like a circle. Circles are amazing, right? You want, or at least an arc, a curve. The problem with this is that there's sort of like, let's say we followed through and connected everything up. Can't go that way, can go this way. It's like this whole square thing is built out of like, yeah, it's two triangles, but they don't really support each other very well. And this edge is like curved the wrong way to support this weight. If we do this, the weight is going to come in the right direction, and this whole area is much more cohesive. So I think, anyway, that that's the right way to build that support. And we want some support for this node as well. I'm a little uncomfortable about this big gap here. I feel like it could probably use some extra support, but we'll see how it looks. Oh, might as well send the whole convoy, right? Still too, Yeah, building around this is an interesting challenge, I guess. Okay, so this actually horizontal strut does not look like it's working very well. I think it needs to be a bit more, arched properly. Let's pull, I don't know, like you can always just add more struts and like that rarely makes things worse. I think. Maybe it does because of weight. I don't know. Yeah, look at it sag. I don't know if that really addressed the main problem, which was here. This piece is taking on way too much load. We could give it, a sister strut to take on some of the load. I don't think it would be terribly effective to do so, but we can try. We can build a thing like that. Seems pretty dumb. We can also just try to put it higher.
I don't hate
but it's sort of hard to fit that. Okay. We caught it. I don't think this part did anything. I think it was adding the sister strut there. Right? Something like that. And give it a bit more support. I'm not sure if this did anything either. Let's try and watch and see if these light up as red or anything at any point. Because if they don't, they're not really doing anything.
Malfunctioning.
Yeah, all the problems are on this end. I bet we could just remove that entirely. There's not much to do at this end of the bridge. We already caught the car and taken the force of the fall, which is sort of a downwards push from here, which lands on these two legs. Yeah. Very stressful for this thing, but it works just barely. Okay, cool. Well, this time I'm going to remember not to go to the next level before I end the episode. And I think I'm going to end the playthrough as well. This game's like kind of fun. If you are interested in this kind of thing, sure, go buy it. Why not? I'm not thrilled with it. It was cute. Fun way to spend a couple hours, but I'm not going to really invest a bunch more time in it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little mini Let's Play, I guess. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.